Okay, this is February 24th, 2011, and let's take a look at what's happened overnight. First of all, on the 4-hour chart, price just about reached the target, the AB equals CD target, 2 pips shy off the target, and pulled back. Now, we came down to the FE 61.8 and bounced hard off of that. Have not tested the neckline yet of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So we have basically met the target on the AB equals CD pattern. We have not met the target yet on the inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is up here around 39.53. So we're in a bit of a dilemma at the moment, and we can look at the 15-minute chart to help us figure this out. But we do know at some point this 4-hour neckline will be tested, most likely. Nothing's for sure in the market, but most likely. So let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. We'd been trading in this channel here most of the day yesterday. Overnight, we broke out of the channel, formed another trend line here, rallied back up, and now we're selling off a bit again. Now, what could possibly happen here is price could test this 50 EMA like it's doing right now and go back up from there, or a better possible entry if you're thinking of longs, if I'm thinking of going long, would be a 50 or 61% retracement. And this all depends on price action at the time. When price meets those levels, what does the price action look like? So we could bounce from here, or we could test the 50 or 61.8 of this last up move, or we could actually come down and test the channel trend line. So we're just kind of trading in this channel now. We have a new channel that we're trading in right now. So the possibilities of coming down to test this trend line are pretty good, or bouncing off of one of these fib levels for another move to the upside. But there's also another possibility, and this is where today may be a little bit tough for trading, because the other possibility is, like I mentioned before, we have not tested this neckline here around 36.74 area. So another possibility is that we could come through this 15-minute channel line and go ahead and test the neckline before we have another up move. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that trading today can be a little tricky. You may have to take a larger drawdown than what you normally would like to take, because of the possibilities of the technicals in the market today. And we also have the Middle East problems to contend with. So, you know, this is very tricky trading at the moment. But looking at these levels, it gives us just a little bit of an edge as to what could happen and where we may want to enter positions at. And at this point, I will not be going short. I think going short at this point is kind of dangerous because of all these support levels that we do have with the channel and with the 4-hour neckline. So that's what I'm going to be looking at today. According to price action, possible entries, you know, on the 15-minute chart, somewhere around the 50% to the trend line. And it all depends on candlestick patterns at the time. So, like I said, stops are necessary, extremely necessary in this market. Keeping an eye out on the problems going on in the Middle East is very, very important. So this is just what I'm looking at for today, February 24th. 2011.